Hey there, everyone. This is David once again, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. In this video, we are going to be going to the next level, which is Stage 2, and we're also going to be doing Stage 3 as well. So, without further ado, here we go. This stage is called Jungle Rollers. Now, just to let you know, each stage has a different name for it. And also, with each stage, they also have their own unique thing about them. And also, as you progress throughout this game, you're going to come across different little critters or bad guys, whatever you want to call it. And like you just saw, there was a skunk that just walked through this stage. Even though on the last stage, we had turtles and crabs. So this stage is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, the little skunks are like going down in the hole, but if you time it right, sometimes you can like knock them into each other, and if you time it right, you can make sure that they don't pop up like mysteriously while you're trying to run. And also a new little baddie, the ever famous eating plant. Also, quick note, so the Tana stickers, or icons, or whatever you want to call it, pretty much that's going to be very important as you're progressing on through the game, because every stage, almost every stage has those. And it's not just Tana, it's also another one as well. And for those of you that don't know, Tana Bandicoot was the girl from the beginning of this game, the one that was fighting off the scientist. Also, I try to collect everything as I can when I go through each stage, so I was just a little bit stupid in this point in time because I really wanted to try and get up there in that spot. But while we're waiting on that, just to let you guys in on a quick thing, if you haven't noticed already that this game, the stages get crazier and crazier as you progress on. So yes, you might not be able to get to a certain height or a spot at the time, but keep in mind you will be able to come back to these stages. But back on the Tana stickers, pretty much what those do is there's a special like stage that you're able to go into, and so I love it when I do that sometimes. So pretty much the Tana stickers, like once you go into those special stages, it's just like a bonus run. You don't lose any lives or anything like that, but it's not as, it's sometimes a little more difficult, like this obstacle here, where there's 3 life, but 2 TNT like in between it, which is ridiculous. But they never make it easy on these games. And those man-eating plants are like just ridiculous sometimes. Hey, we got another 3 life right there. Awesome. Hopefully I make it over this jump, and I'm good. Alright, so we are going to our first bonus stage with the 3 Tana stickers. So pretty much what happens here is this. Also, quick note, I did die a couple of times. I wasn't paying attention as much, but on these stages, they're pretty simple. Basically what you do is you just go through, collect all the boxes, and then everything that you collect, you end up getting it. As you see, like Tana's at the end of the stage, but you aren't able to get her. So that's just like something that's going to happen every time you go through these stages. But we are just about done through the Jungle Roller stage, and I'm very happy about that because as you progress on, some of these stages kind of give me a little bit of anxiety sometimes, which is why I say I'm a very careful gamer and I'm very like cautious. So right here, as you see, I missed 3 boxes. That's probably in that little spot that I couldn't get to. So at the end of each stage, if you don't get it perfect, you get knocked upside the head with boxes. It'll say great, but you missed some. Alright, and that is it for Jungle Rollers, and now we're going on to the next stage, which is the Great Wall. The Great Wall of China, just the Great Wall, which is a pretty big wall. But again, every stage has different bosses, well not bosses, different little bad guys that you have to like fight off and everything. So as you can see, I'm having like a little difficulty here. Back in the PlayStation 1 days, things weren't as difficult. Like, you didn't have to use the analog stick as much. I was one of those guys that did not use the analog sticks as much because I preferred the directional buttons. But this is also coming from someone who played Sega Genesis and ended up using 2 controllers at one time to help beat a game because my siblings wouldn't help me beat the game. I was a more video game freak at home versus like everyone else. So here you go. There's another like free life just sitting there, hanging there. And now we're going up some more. So one of the quick things I just want to say about Crash is that he is a very, very like resilient guy. Like, it's very hard to like get him, or if like, say for instance, like he's getting hit by like a bad guy, that's different. Like, as you see, I just fell from like what could have been easily 50 or 60 feet, and he just like slams into the ground and gets back up. But if he slams into the ground, that doesn't make you lose your Aku like, thankfully. So you don't have to worry about that. I know some video games do that, but in this instance, you don't have to worry about it. You can literally just keep going and going until you get to your destination, and luckily for us, there's a checkpoint here. And I'm an idiot because I hit the turtle, which is ridiculous, and I also hit the turtle again, and now I can't get the extra Kumas. So, quick note, obstacles. Each game has guys. This guy's a jerk here, by the way. Again, I have to say every time, I did not play this game growing up. So this is like the first time I actually am playing this Crash Bandicoot game. So, each stage has its different obstacles, and as you can see, we just went through like one part where it's like spikes, the other part where it's like algae on the ramp, and just the spaces get bigger and bigger, and then there are more villains, bad guys, like just kind of popping up everywhere, and your timing has to be perfect. Fire right now. So yeah, these games that were like in the 90s are all about timing, and if you didn't time it right, then you basically like just go. Okay, so here we go on the next bonus round. Alright, so in this one I kind of goofed up a little bit, and that was just clearly my fault because yeah, as you can see, I'm an idiot because I just died right there. And luckily on the bonus stages, you don't lose any lives, as you can clearly see. And you don't lose any, like, your current progress either. You can just keep going and going because it is technically a save point, but you don't want to try and get stuck here for, like, too long. And yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. But, and again, we're back on the different soda boxes you have. So you have like the multiple like Wampa crates, then you have the jumper boxes, then you have the specialty boxes that project out more crates. But yeah, alright, there we go, right there. Made it, and we're going to the next part. And I'm hoping I don't fall here. It's have to be, yes, made it. Woo. Alright, and here we go, at the end of the stage, Tana getting carried off by Cortex, and yes, I'm an idiot, because I kicked off one of my 3 lives on accident, but as you can clearly see, everything you get from these stages all go to you, and right here, we are at the end of the stage, finally, and yeah, I died, again. But luckily, the bonus stage is like a checkpoint, so I left out on that. And that is it. And I missed more boxes on the stage, as you guys can clearly see. But again, you can go back to each stage and figure out what you missed. So, thank you guys very much for your time, and I will be here on the next Let's Play episode of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Thank you guys very much for your time.